with us.
Yeah, we're going to have your code and your ticker on this network, and you can't stop it from being traded.
Right.
And so there's a derivative, and then if there's liquidity bonding the prices together, so if, let's say you have Chainlink on Ethereum, and then after launch, price bounces around a while, but I bet that over time that these prices will move similarly.
Right.
I think that the Link ticker on Pulsechain is likely to move similarly to the Link ticker on Ethereum.
Right. Just because of the bridge, right? And
well, because they're bonded by the liquidity.
Right.
And then it's the same code with the same ticker. Now, do you want to pay $100 or $300 to trade it on Ethereum, or do you want to pay a penny to trade it over here? And we already know this answer because they're doing it on other networks as well.
Yeah.
People do trading on alternate networks, and then we're the one that you don't like. Your coins are already here. You don't even have to bridge over.
Right.
You've already got your free coins here. You can already access them by changing one setting in your MetaMask. It's awesome.
Dude, it sounds
well.
It sounds pretty awesome.
Well, that's the trick. That's the magic. Is you launch this whole network with all these new coins. How do you get those new coins to be valuable?
Right.
But by not letting anyone ever stop the trading, by having the same tickers, and by giving people a reason to back the value of the things they got free.
Right.
By rewarding them with a yield farming token. It's like a giant vampire attack, basically. It's a giant vampire attack.
Hey everybody, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And man, what a show we've got today, man. We've got a great show, you guys. It's going to be so epic. We'll be covering Dog, Bitcoin runes. You don't want to miss Dog, man, on runes. I mean, Bitcoin's going to have its first meme coin boom for the first market with the Bitcoin ETFs out. It's kind of a no-brainer to me. I don't know. You can thank me later. Obviously, do your own research for not financial advice. But man, Dog on Bitcoin runes. I don't know. It's going to be pretty amazing. And we're going to tell you a lot of alpha about today. Don't want you guys to miss out on some of the biggest. You always are hunting those, those big 5 or 6 tokens, or maybe Dog on Bitcoin runes is going to be the ultimate meme coin, dominating the runes market, generally speaking, and more news out today. You don't want to miss that. That's coming up. I've got a poll on the chat there. It's the first poll I've had for ages. Got signed back on, basically. So kind of cool. Do you own any of the following Dogs on Bitcoin runes? And of course, we're also going to be talking about Mafia. This is the first topic. We are hot off the press, folks. It has just launched just before this live stream. And of course, you're going to be able to get some of the best gangster names. I'm serious. You'll be able to get some of the best. So go Google some of the best gangster names and book yourself some of those names in early. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to talk about that straight away. So do you own Mafia on BNB? Maybe you sacrifice for it. Maybe you got some Mafia through the TYCZ sacrifice. It's been rebranded, of course, with Mafia. Or have you got both? Let us know in that poll. Get in there, folks. But man, both going to be great. And we're going to get into it. Well, obviously, we're going to cover Pulsechain, what's hot and what's not. So that's going to be a topic today. We're going to check out the markets as usual. The stock market, the crypto market, and Pulsechain. We're going to check that all out, as well as Hex as well. So there we go. Pretty full show today. We're doing Bitcoin, BNB, and Pulsechain. It's got to be good. Oh, we've got Sandy Beach in the house. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. Man, I'm so excited about this BNB Mafia. Can't wait to talk about it. I'm going to let you guys know what my name is because I've already booked it. You guys can guess in the chat. Guess in the chat if you can guess it. Obviously, you're so early. It's just launched, so you can beat a lot of people out getting the name early. Get some of those famous names in, or create your own name. I mean, you can do what you want, but getting some of those famous gangster names is a good idea. What else? We've got Sandy Beach in there, day 17 of the challenge, and that is this link to Sandy's health and safety link there on X. Big shout out. Now, yesterday, Elon Musk announced that X is now fully set up. So now you won't be seeing twitter.com. It will be x.com. They've moved all their services over to all the infrastructure over to x.com. So they finally made that transition. Not too bad, I would say. We've got Lies Beneath the Truth in the house. How are you today? Very good, man. It is super sunny outside here in New Zealand. Outside here, it is crazy sunny. And of course, it's we're hitting, what is it, autumn or whatever? What's the month between summer and winter? Well, something like that. You'd think I'd know by this time. But hey, there we go. It is super sunny, and everyone else is outside playing around, jumping and enjoy. Is pretty cool. Feels like the old New Zealand, old Kiwi land back. As you guys know, we had a terrible Labour government green government, and of course it was oppressive. You guys know around the world, you guys went through similar things with your own different political parties. People want freedom. They want populism. They want people with a bit of pride. And so they want back to normal, back to neutral. And so it's great to have that today. With the sun shining, it really does make that feel even more realized. And people out there having fun, not locked down, but free. And we love that. Lies Beneath the Truth says Hex, Pulsechain, and incentive. Thinking of freedom, man, gold and cryptos. We are patiently accumulating, waiting for that great day. And of course, we've got lots of teams and communities around Pulsechain building. And so we're going to talk about that when we get up to those charts as well. It is pretty cool. Sandy Beach says, howdy, everybody. Good to see that. And of course, PUSD Algo, let's go. Free my pulse. Hey, man, feel my pulse. Absolutely. As you guys know, the link is in the video description if you want to join that. It's one of Jacob's ecosystems. We are covering all of his products. He's the most innovative dev on Pulsechain. We've got some great devs, but really he is pushing the foundation or the boundary of DeFi and GameFi together. PUSD Algo could be the biggest of them all. I'm super bullish on that. And of course, the link, if you want to get 90% bonus, links in the video description there. If you do over $1,000 inclusive of $1,000 inclusive of the referral bonus of 19%, you will get a random bonus called Bonus X. I don't know what that's going to be. It's a random generated number, but that would be a second bonus. So get in there on that as well. Lau says, have you been watching PLUSD? I know. We're going to be talking about it, Lau. It's going to be on our hot and what's not. It is definitely hot today. Some crazy stuff happening there. Let us know if you've got any inside information on what's happening there, Lau. I haven't been able to get any background check of if there's anything particular driving that. But obviously, LUSD there, liquidity is typically at the fork on Ethereum. And of course, we've forked that. Liquid Lines and Pulsechain have forked that 3 times now on the old Pulsechain for our stable coins. LUSD is on a tier. What type of Mafia name would I be? I don't know. Check it out. There's lots of dames out there that were pretty badass, I'm sure. So be creative there. Let me know, Sandy. I'd really keen on that. What female Mafia names? I always think of male ones, of course, but there must have been some pretty badass female ones out there. So yeah, we got Brian and Hussett, community leader. Hey, Brian, good to see us, folks. Good to see Brian. Sandy says, I like my 401k right now. Yeah, stock market absolutely doing amazing, Sandy. Maybe time to put some into the stable coin soon. I don't know. We got Pac-Man in the house there. Bore it on Solana. Don't miss out on the gem. The 35k market cap says Pac-Man there on the DGents. But maybe it's nice and early. You got to get into it. All right, Matt's in the house. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Howdy all. Good to see you, Matt. Well, without further ado, let's get into it, man. This is hot off the press pretty much. It's just launched before the live stream, so we're going to get into it. If you're watching after this live stream, get into Mafia, man. Check it out. It's going to be pretty epic. We're going to be covering it on a consistent basis, and it's just going to be ramping up over the next over a week. But we're on day 2, so the end of day 2 maybe. In fact, I think it's just the end of day 2 now. So we'll check that up on the charts, but pretty cool. All right, let's get into it. Definitely smash the likes, as Pac-Man says, on the way, and subscribe as well. All right, let's get into it. This is Mafia. This is the homepage, right? BNB Mafia.io. And of course, we've got our very own Archie in the house. I don't know if he's in the chat today, but he has been covering it in full and giving us updates in the Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord, well worth doing it. You'll get tons of information early, and being early in crypto is a key to getting big value. So BNB Mafia.io, that's where you want to go. You're going to need some Mafia tokens. I'm going to go to the chart quickly. Well, you can find the chart on there, but I'm going to post you the chart as well. That is the Mafia chart at the moment. So we're going to come back to the Mafia chart, but that is the link that you need. That is the link to Deck Screener right there. That's the contract, of course. You can see the contract ends in, the trading pair is CF5, CF5, but the contract for Mafia ends in 1598. Pretty easy to remember, 1598 there. So that's pretty cool. Now, as you can see, we'll come back to the chart, but you can see that's kind of consolidated now. This is on the hourly. It's only been going for about 2 days. Yeah, 2 days, exactly. Look at that. It says it on the traded pair, and it's just consolidated here at 9,300. Pretty good. Still below the sacrifice price, so still lots of upside there at the moment. So kind of cool. I have the sacrifice price just under probably 1/1600th of a penny. So just back up here. Let's put a little line here, actually, just to remind ourselves where the sacrifice price, about here, is the sacrifice price. Maybe I'll put a little box in here too. Sac price. And bam. I don't know why I've got orange and yellow there. That's not even very straight, is it? Not very straight. Let's go full mode. Let's go full crazy mode. And let's bring that down a little bit there. Sac price, that's about right. And bam. But let's make that line yellow too. It's draw time. Draw time with Superman. How about that? Draw time with Superman. That's how we rock and roll. All right, so that's the sac price. There's still quite a bit to go to that. I mean, we're all the way up here. Anyway, I wasn't going to talk too much about price at this stage, but 70% back up to the sacrifice price there. All right, let's get into it. So this is Mafia, and this is just launched, folks. Woo-hoo! Hot doggity dog. Now, remember, when you buy Mafia tokens, you're going to need some to get your profile. This has just come out. I mean, you guys are so early. Just luck of the draw, really. But 2,000, you're going to need 2,000 Mafia, which is like $1.50 or something. It's not a lot. And so, yeah, Mafia there. Let's go down to the bottom. And, of course, you got the charts. You got the vault. Now, the vault now is up to 16,284. So all the Mafia people and crime families will be after this vault, right? Because I don't know how the mechanism is going to work, but you'll be able to get some payments to your Mafia family from the vault. So everybody's after the vault. It's going to be a pretty sought after thing. But there are other things people are going to be trying to get, like trying to get factories to make bullets and all sorts of stuff. And you can sell it on secondary market. It's going to be massive, folks, massive. As I understand, it's going to be hundreds of features. So it's going to be really, really crazy. Claim your Mafia account now. So this is what's just come out. So what time? About 11:30. So probably the last 40 minutes. This has been out maximum. Yeah, maybe even half an hour. Claim your Mafia account. So you're going to need that rise to the top. I'm going to actually scroll this, just make this a little bit bigger just so you can see. Rise to the top among your peer gangsters. The most successful players will dominate the underworld and access the world of fortunes. So this is the create button. You just have to click that, but you will need a little bit of BNB for the fees. It says on BNB chain. So you'll have to have BSC network to your wallet. You can do that on BSC scan. It's a bit like Etherscan. So BSC scan. And you go to the bottom left, I think, and there's a little button that just adds the network. If you don't already have that list loaded on your MetaMask or any other wallet that you might have. Some wallets already have a lot of these networks loaded, so you won't have to have that issue. But if you do need to import it, that's the way to do it. And of course, you can create profile here. We're going to get into it. So they're going to have 1,200 different avatars, right? So you get your name first, then you get your avatar randomly assigned, as far as we know. So it's kind of cool. They all got different values. So I have no idea what the values will be. They've got these values here. So kind of cool. Looks like they're all worth different things. So I guess it's luck of the draw there with how much your one was worth. I mean, they've got this stuff here. Number 27, Mafia. This one's worth 357,000 Mafia. So I guess that's just randomly assigned. So it's, I guess, luck of the draw, what they consider it to be worth. So not sure how they did that, but that looks like the play there. I haven't really looked at that element, but it does look like they all have different values to each other. And of course, there's lots of different ones that you can do, and they're randomly assigned. There's a couple. Sandy, there's a couple of chicks. There's a couple of chicks there, and of course, a woman, I should say. Got to get my slang out, but there we go. There we go. Look at that. So pretty cool. What's this one? Status alive, rank nobody, family no family. So you're going to be able to get a rank, obviously, as you play more. Now you don't have to play. You can play. So if you play, you're kind of an active player. If you just want to speculate on Mafia tokens, stuff like that, you just be a passive player. You just sit off on the sidelines. But if you do play, you put everything up at risk. So maybe you decide, well, I've got I don't know, got 100,000 tokens. Maybe I'm going to put 10,000 at risk, and you start playing with 10,000. That's kind of the idea. And then the idea is you're trying to make more, right? Trying to make more. That is kind of the play. Let's see what else. We've got a couple of comments in here on this. Maddie says, can I ask why BNB not Pulse, or did I miss something? Now, yes. So this may phase into phase 2, which will probably end up being possibly on Pulsechain. So maybe around TYRH. We're not sure, Matt. So it's a question mark. We just don't know yet. Brian, long time no see. Yeah, good. Always good to see Brian in the house. Wookie has human flu. Thanks for that, Wookie. We appreciate your contribution there. Hope you get well soon. My GGM wallet has BSC. Woohoo! Nice one, Sandy. OMG. Yeah. So there's some good female characters there. This one here, Wealth Stray Dogs. I have no idea what that means. We don't know. All these features are going to be revealed. City of Chicago. network there as well, and so on. So this is actually somebody's profile. So I think someone may have minted this out already. That's why it's got dollar Mafia assigned potentially. So these balances are probably the balance of the player that's at hand. So that's probably what it is, not the fact that it's randomly assigned. You get a value. And this probably is just the holdings of that particular player in their wallet. So this one's got 334,000 Mafia. This one's got 357. That may be what we're looking at here. That probably is. So there we go. But let's go back and let's have a look here. So many players. Yeah, cool. You got some really cool guys like this guy here. He's alive. What's his wealth? His name is Escobar, obviously a famous Mafia player there. I love the threads on this guy. Absolutely looks amazing. And he's got the badass, the gunslings and everything like that. Pretty cool. It's got created day. Yeah, so these are all been created just now. So I'm just looking at it when you guys are looking at it. So even though I knew it was up, I wanted to, I always like to do this fresh because it's kind of fun to do that. So this is date created. It's created right now today. It says the 18th, so that's today. The city in New Jersey. So this person in New Jersey, wealth there, Nova Rich. I'm not quite sure. I guess that is the category. How much Mafia tokens you got in your wallet determine your wealth category. And he is alive indeed. So kind of cool. So they got a bit of everybody in here. Let's have a look at another one. It looks pretty cool. These are all new players. So it looks like recently arrived. So there we are. These are all the new players. So you got to get in quick, folks. Anyway, so this is what you do. It's basically you hook up your wallet. You click create profile. You hook up your wallet. So we'll do that. Let's go to let's just choose a wallet here. We'll just do our play wallet just for example. And see where we are. All right. So this wallet here, I've already created a wallet. So let me know in the chat there. Get in the chat there. Here is my wallet. Here's my character that I've made, Scarface. Yes, I did. What an Al Capone Scarface. I got it. Pretty cool. Now I haven't got Al Capone, so that's still there. I'm not sure if you can actually get it, but because I thought that might be one of the reserve names, but at the moment I got Scarface, and I got this really badass character for Scarface. Couldn't have been more perfect, right? Couldn't have been more perfect. And of course, this one here is alive. It's got no family yet, but we're going to be setting up a Mafia family called Bro Mafia in the Discord, so you can join our family if you want to kick it off. Wealth, Stray Dog, no wealth in there. In other words, there's not much Mafia tokens in there. City is Las Vegas. I selected USA, so that's kind of the play there. It's got a profile link as well. Very, very cool. So you can add acquaintances as well. So if you know that person, you can add them as an acquaintance. So you can click that button and a view address, all that sort of stuff. Kind of cool. So that's the one I got, the USA Scarface. Pretty badass, I think. Now, let's have a look at let's get a fresh wallet though. Let's go to this wallet here. And let's connect. Let's disconnect that one and connect. Let's refresh this so it can create a profile. Already did it for me. So I can click create a profile. So this is all you have to do. Click create a profile, put in your name. So you can go online and find a cool gangster name. Could be a modern gangster. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone from the 30s or something like that, 20s. Could be a modern gangster. And you can put it in here. So, so it could be anything. I'm just trying to think of one actually. Bugs Bunny. I don't know. Bugs Bunny. It's Bugs Bunny. Let's say it's got to be less than 14 letters, by the way. So Bugs, and it has to be continuous from the looks of it. Bugs Bunny. So you get a Bugs Bunny, and you just have to select the country. So you could select any country really. I guess Bugs Bunny, maybe USA, but let's say Japan. Bugs Bunny in Japan. You can check male or female, so that will probably impact the avatar that you get, whether you get a male or female avatar. So if you're a female, click female there. If you're male, click male, and you'll be able to create the account, right? So kind of cool. Of course, we live in the real world, so binary is the only biological sex there is. We don't make up, a whole ton of them. So there we are. We got female there, and just click. You got to have 2,000 Mafia in your wallet, which is $1.86 at the moment. So you just have to have 2,000 watt in there. You need a little bit of BNB for the gas, and then you can click create account, and then it will create your account, and voila, it will be there, which is pretty cool. Now it's going to be at the top of the page, I think. So let me just jump over to another wallet here. And let's refresh. And you will have your profile. Let me just reconnect there. Not sure why that's switched. Let's connect. Yeah, well, I disconnected. That's right. So at the top, does it show up at the top? Let me just refresh here. Already created. Let me just. I'm pretty sure it's at the top of the page. No, at the bottom of the page. Recently created. Just trying to see where my character's gone. Already created. Yeah, I'm not sure where my character's gone. Disappeared there for a moment. I will try and find it. Anyway, these other characters have been made. Sandy bitch. Sandy, you're so funny. Sandy has just made her own character. That is hilarious, Sandy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is so funny. So you just pick a name. You do indeed. And looks like you have. Sandy has picked a name there. This is Sandy's character from looks at Sandy bitch. Sandy Beach, Sandy bitch, with the old US flag there, looking good. Alive. Wealth is Stray Dog there, and a city, Caracas, a nice one there. Very, very cool, and yeah, looking good there as well. I love that outfit, Sandy. I love that outfit. A pretty badass there. I see that you've got slightly different on the color scheme there with the hair there, Sandy. Not the blonde hair. Got the darker hair there. And that must be your opposite doppelganger with the dark hair, the badass girl, the badass version of Sandy Beach, the good version, probably it. So very, very cool. Well done, Sandy. So lots of new names being created. Very cool. Looks like you're number 29, which is pretty good. Let's have a look at some of these names on here. Let's go through. Looks like we've got quite a few. I'm just cutting down here. Looks like these are in actually order now too. So it looks like we've got the order. Oh, they haven't got them all on there, have they? So Sandy Beach there, Scarface. That's me. That's my character there. So right next to Sandy. Hey, Sandy, we're next to each other. Hey, it's like we're on visit, like we're on holiday visit or something like that. That's pretty funny. Sandy Beach says that may not be me, says Sandy. I see. How do I change the hair color? I don't think you can do that, Sandy. You get assigned. So you might need to make another account if you want to try and get a blonde version, like this lady here with this very, very aggressive name. So there we go. That is another one there too. So pretty cool. What else there? Yeah, some pretty cool characters. So yeah, this thing is just kicking off. It's going to be fun to see. So look through there. Some of the names we've got Escobar, we've got Luciano, and these are definitely Escobar's definitely famous. Luciano, I think so as well. Chino as well, I believe. So some people are using traditional gangster names. We got Capo there, El Capo, looking pretty badass there. Scarface, obviously, looking pretty good. Very cool. Luciano, nice. So some good names arriving there. We're going to be watching that as well. All right. That is Mafia in the chart at the moment. Looking pretty good. Very aggressive. Says Sandy. Yeah. All right. So we got the chart kicking off at the moment, holding up pretty well in a nice consolidation zone between 8,800 and what we say here, 1,000. Let's say 1/10 of a penny. So there we go. We'll keep watching that. Still upside to the SAC price. Now we're counting down. It's been 2 days. We're expecting a ramp up over 7 days. We're going to have more features and different things released on the ramp up to the launch. So it's going to be pretty cool to see that. And it's going to be a pretty big DeFi game. So it's really just warming up at the moment. Now remember, there's a 5% buy tax and a 20% sell tax on Mafia at the moment. All right, so kind of cool. That is where we're at the moment. Let's get into the stock market. So that I've just covered that in full. Let's get back in the stock market here and see how we got on for the day. So we've got the Dow closes above 40,000 for the first time to extend winning streak. So yeah, if you got your 401k, you'll be enjoying that quite a lot, I would say. So we've got the Dow Jones up 3,400%, 134 points. And yeah, 40,000. Can you believe it? 40,000. Let's go max on this chart here. Look at that, breaking records, 40,000 on the Dow Jones. Woohoo! I remember when we were talking about it heading up towards 30,000. Now it's at 40. S&P 500 is up 0.12% 6 points to 5,303. and the Nasdaq there just down slightly, 0.07%, 12 points to 16,685. The US dollar is up slightly, 0.02% at 104.37. The commodities at the moment, we got West Texas at $80, up 1%. Brent oil almost up 1%, $84 as well. Gold up 1.4%, $2,419 for gold, making a nice move, $34. Silver, wow, really pushing now, 31, really breakouts zone for silver, 6% up, $1.90. Wow, $31.77. So silver really taking off here. And we talked about that, particularly if we get a US dollar pivot, man, that's going to be crazy stuff right there. Neat. All right, so we're going to leave it there. That's the stock market looking good. Let's see what crypto's looking like. Crypto's looking spectacular. BTC leading the way with power moves, man. 67,000 up 2.5%. Bitcoin dominance at 53.28% here as we speak. Everything's pretty much up. Ethereum finally moving a little bit there too, up 5% at $3,098. Solana up 5.67% as well. Everything in dark green is up or down over, up over 5%. So everything that's in dark green there, pretty cool. We've got Arbitrum is up as well, up almost 6%, $1.03. And we've got Optimism as well, the other one, second layer there, 8.65%, $2.57. So Ethereum, Optimism, and Arbitrum doing pretty well. What else is looking pretty interesting? The meme coins are up as well, a couple of percentage points across the memes, and that is kind of the summary there. Let's jump over to Bitcoin, have a look at our chart that we've been following. And of course, we are ticking away there. Look, well over the 50-day moving average in yellow, that yellow moving average, and the blue is the 200-day. And of course, we started to turn up. Look at that. Isn't that cool? We've got a little turn up there in the 50-day. Nice to see. We got the 50-day at 63,751. And the Bitcoin price is currently just 66,900, 67,000 around there. Looking very good. Now, the Bitcoin halving here is 28 days. So we've got 28 days since the Bitcoin halving. As you guys know, Putin and Xi, the presidents of China, of Russia and China respectively, been meeting up, having a good time together. Even gave a hug, can you believe it? And even the special security guards, the special service forces there, giving each other the wink or something like that. So that was pretty funny. We got, so that is happening at the moment. Bitcoin looking pretty good. We got obviously getting onto the ring. So Bitcoin for the first time is going to have meme coins and NFT ordinals on the bull market. So this is new ground. Obviously, we know how well they performed on Ethereum. Now on Bitcoin, the most valuable chain in the planet. Wow. So we're going to have a look at where they are at the moment. So runes, of course, and we've been focusing in on Dog, right? Dog and Leonidas. Well, here is Dog. Dog rallying up 17.3% after having had a big rally at the beginning, sort of chilled back, and now rallied up again. In fact, we're going to bring up Gate.io and have a look at one of the exchanges that's trading Dog, and we can sort of see that profile a bit better than here on Magic Eden, which is the number one decentralized trading platform for runes and ordinals and things like that, BRC20s as well, I believe. So there we go. This is the chart here at the moment. Let's go to that's on the what do we on here, the daily? That's the daily chart at the moment. So yeah, we had a big breakout to the upside there, went over half a penny, all the way. It came down twice. Yeah, it got pumped again after an exchange. It was after a new exchange got listed. Came back down here, got all the way down to 1/1700th of a penny, and it's back now up at 2700th of a penny at the moment. So back over quarter of a penny at the moment for a Dog there trading on Gate.io. And of course, it's back on the rally here. We can see that just over 4 sats, so that's kind of the equivalent, just over quarter of a penny, 4 sats, and the market cap back up 273 million. I think this peaked out at 560 million at the beginning. So, often you have the big move up, you have a big pull down, consolidation, and then you're back up again if you've got good news, good future. And this does appear to be happening at the moment. So pretty good, 273 million there. And of course, if you look at the collections as well, for the ordinals, we can see that Known Monkeys, Bitcoin Puppets, Rune Pups, and Quantum Cats, all number 1 to 4 to 5. Related to Dog, of course, was Runestone. If you had a Runestone, you would have got the Dog. And these were all free to airdrop by Leonidas. So Runestone there, ordinal. And of course, at the moment, what's that currently worth at number 5? $630 to pick up one of those. They've still got 2 drops, airdrops included in that for the future. So they do have that in there, and they also get third-party drops as well. So it is a pretty good dropping ordinal there where you get free airdrops, and particularly the two that are coming up. Of course, if you had one, you would have got Dog Go to the Moon. Now, Dog is going to actually be going to the moon, I think, around October. So insane in the membrane there. It will actually be on a SpaceX flight to the moon. So this is going to be pretty bullish for this. So much good stuff happening on Bitcoin. Dog Go to the Moon. It's going to be really fun to see this. They're trying to target to be number one meme coin in the world. That means beating out Dodge. So that is huge. Like Dodge, what's Dodge at the moment? 27 billion or something. So massive upside to that. And of course, Leonidas is leading the way, right? So Leonidas is the founder for that, huge in the ordinal space. And of course, he owns or founder of Ord.io, and recently got a 2 million capital raise to expand their services. So pretty cool. He's a huge person in the space here. Now, they had some pretty cool stuff here going on. Leonidas has been retweeting this stuff, increased my portfolio to over 6 million dog. So people are accumulating this stuff, folks, because they know a good thing when they see it. When the dog pump hits, it'll be pure beauty in action. And of course, these guys here are looking really good. So I'm very excited people here at the moment. Now, what do we got here? So yeah, exactly 4 years ago, Dodge was at the same price Dog is at. Dogecoin equals unlimited supply. Dog has only got 100 billion supply, so it's very capped there. Free and fair airdrop as well. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see this play out. Now, we've got lots of cool things here. Leonidas here saying smash the repost button if you're ready to send Dog to the moon. They got fantastic meme videos. So cool. So this is actually going to be happening. They are actually sending Dog to the moon on a spaceship on SpaceX. So it's going to be fun to see that. That's going to absolutely be bullish for Dog as well. Now, kind of cool. Now, the other one there is that we've been getting some news today for Dogcoin, the meme coin on Bitcoin runes. Leonidas said that this is 18 hours ago, the sixth largest centralized exchange in the world, Kraken, just dropped an article on their website about runes that mention Dog. Probably nothing, and you can see here, Dog Go to the Moon is the one that they reference there, plus the runestone, right? If you have the runestone, you got the Dog. And of course, the runestone still got 2 other airdrops coming in the future when milestones are achieved. Never tried this dog to follow dog trend, and lots of people getting on board. Dog is up 20% today, 9 hours ago. Kind of cool. Yeah, everyone is kind of cool. Then we got some more news around exchanges. Not only Kraken talking about Dog, but HTX as well. HTX has 1.5 million followers, folks. Really cool. And of course, they posted this out. What's the crypto ticker? Here it is, and it's because if you know bitmaps on Bitcoin, they kind of represent the blocks and transactions on the Bitcoin. They are for a metaverse stuff. This is a teaser here. Woof. They got 125,000 views on that. Bullish. So lots of people are very excited about this, and of course, gaining a lot of attention. More exchanges coming online here. Then Leonidas posted 8 hours ago. 2 of the top centralized exchanges in the world are posting orange Ds. Probably nothing. We got obviously HDX and BitJet as well, or BitGet, and are both putting the dogs on there. So more listings for some of the heavyweight exchanges are coming, and of course, fun times Kraken. Who knows what else could be coming? Binance. Who knows? Coinbase. It's going to be pretty fun there. So yeah, FUD does not work on Dog. Dog is going. Dog is the number 1 meme coin on Bitcoin. There's nothing anybody can do to stop us. So really bullish stuff happening for the Dog coin. And you can see Leonidas I think Leonidas is the number 1 founder influencer in terms of marketing. He is so amazing at it, and just consistent every single day, and so positive as well. So I really am a big fan of Leonidas. Pretty badass. So kind of cool there. I'm so ready for Dog to reclaim 500 million. Absolutely. So you're in so early on this. This is, if you're trying to catch one of those big tokens, meme coins for the bull market, you got to consider Dog. In fact, yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, Dog has consistently been number 1 rune by market cap and volume for nearly a month across centralized exchanges and DEXs, and all these centralized exchanges are starting to pick up runes protocol on Bitcoin, and of course the meme coins, the top ones, are like Dog, and so it's going to be pretty badass. Very fun stuff happening here. So as you can see, just prolifically putting out. I love this sort of humor as well. This one here, Lee Nye says, warning, below is a graphic image of a brutally vicious attack dog that is currently unleashing an all-out assault on the inferior Pups meme coin. There's a battle going between Pups, of course. We can see Pups. Pups is number 3 here. And, of course, the market caps have been battling today. But Dog finally broke away here with these exchange teasers coming out. So, yeah, so contains warning violence. So let's have a look at this. Ah! It's a cute little doggy. So Bitcoin doggy there. So that's pretty funny. And I love that sort of stuff. So kind of cool. So lots of cool things happening. Exchanges is super early. It is so early. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'll post the link to Leonidas if you want to give him a follow. Well worth doing it. Well worth doing it, as we say. Let's see what else. We got some more comments. Let's see here. We got Diehard in the house. Hey, Diehard, hope you're doing well. We got the mate that says stables, PULUSD up 1,000% overnight. Stable, but take some gains. Hex is pretty stable also at 1 cent. It says Matt, lol. Brian's in the house there with his profile. Awesome, Brian. Now. I will have to check that out, Brian. I'm going to have to go back there and pull it up. That's pretty cool. And Lies in there, happy too. Yeah. Hey, look, we're trying to talk about value here. This could be mega, so you can check it out. And of course, Magic Eden there. If you want to check it out, you can purchase them on Magic Eden. I'll post the link to that as well. This is the runes, of course. You can check that out as well. This is kind of the frontier of crypto, man. That's where it's all happening. Hey, we got Archie in the house there. Hey, Archie, good to see you. We're going to talk about that again. So that is pretty much that. So we'll jump past that. Get into Ethereum at the moment. Trying to get back to the 50-day moving average. $3,124 is the 50-day moving average in yellow. And we're currently at 3,092. So we're getting there, folks. Almost there. We've got the ETH approvals coming up in a couple of days, but we're not expecting it to be approved. And that is in 5 days. We're expecting that probably just get deferred. Maybe more drama in between that. But that is kind of where we are at the moment with the ECC. What else there? We're going to get into Pulsechain. Before we do that, though, let's catch up on any more chats. In fact, I might bring up BNB Mafia again. Since then, let's have a look for Brian's name. Why not? Let's do it. BNB Mafia. Hot off the press, folks. You're in early. I love being early. Aren't we early? You're early on Dog, early on Mafia. It's good to be early. There's now 16,000. Let's bring this up again. Since Archie's in house. He's our in-house guru. There's now 16,327, and this is just after 2 days. And when people start to catch on, this thing could really start to climb. So it's going to be fun to see that. This is the vault that everyone's going to be after. Many things people are going to be after in the game. But this is kind of cool. Have we got now? There's now. Hey, now the heavyweight. This is Brian. He's our community leader. Big shout out to you, Brian. There we go. That is Brian. I'm so happy that Brian's in the game. That's so cool. What is it here? A family, no family? Well, we're going to be setting up our own Mafia family in the Discord. Links in the video description and in the chat. And, of course, we're going to be probably called Bro Mafia. Was it Bro? Is that what Bro? I've forgotten what it's called. Bro Mafia. Is that what I think it's what it's called? So that's it. Wealth Stray Dog, City, New York, City of Dreams. And, man, it looks like no one's going to mess around with you, Brian, because you look like a powerhouse there. So he's probably the enforcer or something like that. Goes around and makes people pay up. That is hilarious. Nice one there, Brian. Number 35, too. Number 35. We got some cool ones here. We got some new ones here. Straw Luffy. We got Don. We got Viper. And what else do we got? Yeah, that's kind of cool. So when people are adding on the names, it's just launched, folks. So super early on that one. I haven't even posted out about it yet. So we're going to post out about that after the live stream. All right. So that is going pretty well. We'll come back on that. Actually, we'll put that back over here and we'll come back to that. We're going to get the Pulsechain. Before we do that, let's catch up on any other final comments. Diehard said centralized exchange wants to add Dog. Try Pulsechain next, says Die. Absolutely. And Brian looks like a bruiser. Yeah. Keep away from Brian. He's the enforcer. He makes people pay up and stuff like that. I can see it. Number 33. Yeah, that's a good number too. Diehard says next character in Mafia, CZ. Yeah, maybe. That would be get him out of prison first. Doesn't he go to jail for a couple months, unfortunately? Talk about what the fat boy fat says, okay. All right, let's get into Pulsechain, and we're going to get into that. So, yeah, don't forget the polls on at the moment. What do we got there? Do you own any of the following? Dog on Bitcoin Runes or Mafia on BNB or both? And get on that one. Got 11 votes, so sign up to that. All right, I posted all the links to that in the chat. Days to 372. So still the day 372. Maybe it's day 371. I think we've just rolled over to the next day. We've got quadruple 0603 at 1.14%, 60% of sacrifice price. We've got Pulsechain at the moment, quadruple 0259 up 1.9% today. And the buy and burn, what's that looking like? Well, it is at 859 billion. It's been bought up and burned. 4.23% is gone bigger. Now, incentive token, $3.27, up almost 0.9%. The ratio holding pretty strong, similar to yesterday, I think, just up slightly. Actually, it's probably just below yesterday because 54,349. The amount of incentive tokens is almost at 32 million there as well. Hex on Pulsechain at 1.76%. Someone said 1 cent. I guess you were talking about the combined price earlier, but we're sitting at 83 hundredths of a penny. EHEX at 19 hundredths of a penny, so no change in that from yesterday. Combined price of EHEX is back over 1 cent. I think we're at 99, just under 1 cent yesterday. We were just over 99 hundredths of a penny. We're back over 1 cent, 1.02. So pretty good there for Hex. Let's quick look at the charts. I was on the daily on Pulsechain. So we've got a nice consolidation range here for Pulsechain, and the RSI just ticking up here, back up to 39. Looking at the weekly on the old Pulsechain, looking good, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's looking nice consolidation zone here. And of course, we pulled up the VPVR, gives you kind of the idea of where the volume is at. So yeah, we've got a lot of volume in this area. Look at that. So kind of cool. Hopefully we'll break out for that and get into easier pathways to push the price higher. Pulsechain at the moment, just below 2,600, also doing pretty well. RSI rising as well, 43, and we've got nice consolidation in here also. We might actually have a bullish cross coming up too. The 50-day moving the 13-day in yellow, moving above the longer period, the 34-day in blue. It's starting to turn up. So we're getting the things that we wanted to see. So far, so good. Let's look at the weekly as well. The weekly there, yeah, we're holding pretty well. Obviously, we've got Bitcoin doing well. Ethereum starting to rise. So yeah, maybe some good things happening. Bit of a curve here happening for the old Pulsechain. Maybe a bit of a fake out on the weekly as well on that cross. And Sim token, let's go to the ratio. Once again, looking super strong. Look at that thing. That's on the daily. Look at that, looking really, really good. Almost at breakout levels. So we'll keep a look out there. Need a bit more confirmation, but we've got room in the RSI for it on the daily and the weekly. Yeah, very, very close. Looking very close. Just a bit more higher here. We need a bit more higher. Probably 56,000. We're at 54,349. We can get a bit of a rise there. Maybe it's going to make another breakout. Like I say, the next targets are 61,000 and then 71,000, which is back up here, right, for the horizontal. So looking good so far. PHEX still in accumulation zone. Nothing much to say here. I think it's going to move. Once it does move, it's probably going to move pretty aggressive. Not leading at the moment. One of these Richard Hart tokens is going to lead at any particular time. So it's not leading at the moment. Pulsechain has kind of been that player at this stage. But keep a lookout for that. Or maybe, it's into Pulsechain. So EHEX as well. Pretty good. It's also accumulation zone as well. Plenty of upside to the BankX wall. So nothing much to see there. And of course, overall, the combined price EXPX back at 1 cent, still in accumulation zone. No change to that commentary. We continue on. All right, let's have a look at the gas prices quickly. 849,000 beats, so pretty high in the gas prices on Pulsechain today. 2 cents for a Pulsechain swap. Yeah, don't complain. One tenth of a penny for a Pulsecoin transfer, 3/10 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. Ethereum still remains super low despite the price pump. We're at 3 Gwei. What happened to all those NFT launches on Ethereum, right? That's what typically pushes the gas price up. But nothing to see here at this stage. 3 Gwei, but we're still 180 times cheaper than Ethereum, even at 3 Gwei. So pretty good on that front. Let's go to validators. Check that out. Validators at the moment. It's not showing the numbers here. I don't know why that disappears sometimes. Maybe it's because of my Zoom. Is it my Zoom? No, it doesn't seem to be. We've got 1.56 trillion. Looks like we're down slightly on the validated numbers, just very slightly. The bridge, let's look at the bridge. Yay! Good news. So the bridge is at 110.6 million. So that puts us up about what about a million, 1.3 million is it from yesterday? I think so, around about that much. We're up about 1.3 million. That's good news. Kind of cool. EHEX, of course, is up at 1900 a penny, but we're kind of there yesterday on that same level. So we must have more stable coins or bridged in coins here. So kind of cool. Yeah, up about that's good news. About 1.3 million from my memory there. So that's good news. And of course, now we're on day 372. There we go. All right, let's get to the derivatives. We're going to quickly look at Hedron. Hedron is a standout on Ethereum at the moment, up 16%. Everything else is pretty flat. Icosa, of course, with iBurn. Remember, iBurn's out at the moment. Was a crypto Kool-Aid and is the founder there, and that is pretty much flat at the moment. Icosa on Pulsechain down 14% as well. Let's go to the stablecoins. Have a quick look at that. PDI now at 4,800th of a penny. So still, I guess, accumulation zone consolidating, waiting for that push to 1 cent. That's kind of the narrative there. Good entry to get in while it's low. And what else? Let's jump over to the influencer coins. Influencer coin Bromance from Ben Armstrong up a third 29%, so that's doing pretty well. Steve Hits in there up 15%. Ben Armstrong again. V1 Ben is the copy that copied over to Pulsechain, 6.4%. Access Alive up 3.5% to $16,909. Must have gone down yesterday because it's a little bit lower than I expected. And Paul Pleb up 2.6%. Nope Token from Randy Alaski up 1.16% at 4,800th of a penny. So doing pretty well there is Nope Token, still holding pretty strong. And a Trayvon there, slightly edging out the slight gain at 42 cents. Solid X though, the big one, that is down 6.4% at the moment at $75. Let's get into the overall market for Pulsechain. What's hot and what's not. This is the kind of a what's hot and what's not section. And of course, let's have a look at the overall market. 26.3 million. So that's actually down a lot from yesterday. Down about maybe up to $7 million less volume today than we had yesterday. What did we have happen yesterday? There was that couple of tokens pumped yesterday. And we got 341,000 transactions. That's pretty normal weekday sort of numbers. So kind of cool. Now, the big breakout here, of course, is LUSD, which someone mentioned earlier in the chat. Who mentioned that? I can't remember, but someone did. Crispy. Hey, Crispy, good to see you. Hey, now, Mr. Hex Token. Hey, Crispy, good to see you in the chat there. Yes, who mentioned this earlier? Someone mentioned LUSD. I think it was Diehard. It was probably the person. Trying to find the comment there. No, I can't see the comment straight up, but definitely, I think mention it. So this is up 852%. Does anyone know why it jumped up? Now, I've always talked about this potentially doing something well, but yeah, far out. It's up at 3,400 here. Just got pumped big time. So yeah, I'm not sure what the narrative there. It is a copy of the liquidity fork, as I remember rightly. So yeah. Is it a copy? No, maybe it's not a copy because it's only been around since 3rd July. So it can't be a copy. Anyway, so LUSD pumped. It's got a lot of rockets. So yeah, just got pumped out of nowhere as far as I can tell. There might be some reason for that. Maybe some other project is benefiting that. Not sure. We got some now. I'm covering these what's hot, what's not. This is best performance on Pulsechain. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not endorsing any of these particular ones. So we got DWP launched yesterday. I think it's one of the Tang gangs. Sort of the people in the Discord were watching it yesterday. You know who you are. This is up 771%. Oh boy, it's down. It got a pump and a dump. So let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, it got pumped all the way up. Look at that. Woo! 4,500th of a penny, or just under half a cent, and got pushed all the way back down. Did a nice staircase though, instead of just getting dumped, ultra dumped. It did have a bit of an ultra dump here. But then staircase its way down to just over 1/10 of a penny. That is DWP. Bromance, like we said, is up 29%. That's Ben Armstrong, right? So maybe he's been tweeting about this. I don't know, or X posting. Is it posting now? I got to stop saying tweeting now. That's fully on X now. Let's go to the daily on Ben Armstrong's token. This green, remember this was in a lead up to the Pulsechain conference. That's why I pumped there and got chilled out, and now it's coming back up. This is a very good chart. You think about the Pulsechain conference, and then we've got this bit of a sell off and then push up. That's a very good move. So we'll see where this goes. 00056 on Ben Armstrong, and of course, man, if he builds back to being the number one, or at least one of the big influencers, that could really go somewhere. Pulsechain, Peter Parker Bush did 911. Is this new? Up 90%. I think it might be. Let's have a quick look at this one. Daily, no, it's not new. It's been around for a while. Look at this chart. This is an incredible chart. Look at that thing. So this one is a Peter Parker Bush did 911. There we go. It's got a Telegram. It's got a Telegram group. 104 makers. What is it? It's got lots of rockets on it. I don't know what the let's have a look at the supply, just while we're here. 69 million Pulsechain, 1,084 holders. Let's see what the whales look like. A couple of contracts. Top whale, that's not a contract, 4.3%. So there we go. That's some things there. Let's get back into the lists. What else is doing pretty well there? We talked about Steve Hitson, BBC token, 30 cents still. So what was it, up at 50 cents? Up 12% of the old BBC incentive token for 9-inch exchange. Let's have a look at that chart. This is the only utility one on the leaderboard there. So yeah, got up pretty high, got up to 61 cents. Still holding pretty well, 30 cents though on that. Hope you guys are enjoying your earnings over there. Another orange man good. So look, this is another orange Tangang. So I think we've got two Tangangs. Have we? DWB, DWP, all related to Tangang, Tangang or related. Orange man good there, 12%. Spark Swap, another utility, but 11% there. So we've got two utilities in the top here. We've got some influencer coins, some meme coins, some meme DGen coins. We've got Cream there, up 6% as well. So that's kind of the leaders today. We've got lots of tokens etching out a couple of percentage gains, but that is where we are. That's what's hot and what's not. What's not? That's what's not. Well, apparently Giffordware, which has been doing amazing, is not hot today for some reason, but it has been doing amazing. This is, was it, what did I say the name before? I said the name before. I've forgotten the name now, but I said it before. This is down 46%. Now, this is related, right? So we've got GIF, PGIF, and we've got iBurn, right? iBurn. And eventually, Pulsar coming out, related to Titanx as well. So there's a Titanx connection there. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Obviously, Crypto Kool-Aid, that's it, Crypto Kool-Aid. Oh, man, look at that. So people will be becoming, will they becoming millionaires? Not quite, maybe. Some of them maybe. But yeah, the big pump there. Got all the way up to 17.69 cents. Can you believe it? Now currently at 6.3 cents is the old Gifford. Maybe a good time to almost get in, is it? Let's have a look. Let's go full screen on this one. Let's have a look. Should we bring the Fibonacci up? Take it from here, from this breakout level maybe. And bam. What's it down? Oh, it's below the 61.8 on here. So below the 61.8. So I don't know. There's a good entry at 4 cents at the 78.6. You guys let me know, because I know quite a few of you are in Gifford. Damn you. The day of the Giffords. The day of the Giffordware. But yeah, been doing pretty well. And of course, using taxes pretty efficiently as well. But they got a few. So GIF there, GIF, PGIF as well, related to that, right? So how's that looking? Yeah, pretty similar. What else is pretty there? Yeah, that's kind of it at the moment. So do we have iBurn on here? Did I pull it up? I'm not sure where it is actually. Let's have a quick look. Let's search for iBurn. iBurn. Bam. Actually, I've got it on my project list, so I should have just put it up from there. This is iBurn at the moment, ticking away. So for iBurn, you need, what do you need? Some Pulse, and you need some Icosa, isn't it? Yeah, Icosa and Pulse to make iBurn. That's, I think, the magic mix. Let's go to the website. There we go. You definitely need Icosa, and I thought you need some Pulse as well. Protocol fee for Pulse, yeah. And then it will mint you some iBurn. There we go. And a Pulsar is coming out after this, so they're all building on themselves, right? That's the idea. And of course, bullish for Icosa. All right. So that's at the moment 19th. And I think they allocate taxes, don't they? They allocate taxes to that. They go that what you put in gets allocated somewhere else. They go burn, something like that. I'll have to go and find out details, but that is the basic idea. 19 cents at the moment for open. Doing pretty well. And we await Pulsar come in. It's going to be a Titan-X Pulsechain type of hybrid, as I understand it. We'll see. Is that it? I think that's it. That's it for all the charts. Not bad. Let's quickly check in on B Mafia again. Before we do that, let's say hello to a few other people in the chats. Lal says LUSD has no admin keys. It's decentralized and future stable coin narrative, says Lal. Right. Yeah, but it's a pretty big bump, right, Lal? No one's came in to accumulate a big position. Developers have stopped 90+% of minters and have started a burn mechanism. That would be the answer. Very, very nice. All right. Developers have stopped 90+% of minters and have started a burn mechanism. That is cool. A lot of talk about RH owning 1.6 trillion, says Lal. Nice. There we go. Some great insights there for Lal around LUSD. Landwall 615 on ETH on fire, says Max. Yeah, we've been following some of those in coins. I haven't covered them today, but maybe we might cover those family of their meme coins on Ethereum. We might cover the whole family. I've got 4 of the family in the group, but we'll probably bring them up 1,000%, says Maddie. Nice. Of course, after I bought it the other day, says Sandy. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Sandy, but yeah, we've got another player here. We've got some other players. So yeah, lots of players in there for the BNB. So we're going to get into, there we go. So this is a BNB Mafia. Get your profile today. Pretty easy to do. You're going to need 2,000 Mafia tokens, which is about $1.90 or something like that. And you can hook up your wallet and create your profile. Pretty easy to do. You can get randomly assigned either a male or female character avatar to your name, but the name will be custom and you want to get it early as soon as you can, especially if you're after a classic name for a BNB Mafia. It is a 7-day ramp up. We're on just starting day 3. So yeah, get into it early. The vault has currently got $16,300 in it. That's probably just going to continue to grow as trading happens. There is a 5% buy tax and a 20% sell tax. So that is something to be reminded there. All right. The other thing I want to talk about is Pulse Predict. This is another Jacob DeFi project. And of course, this is sports betting and price predictions. And of course, doing pretty well. We've got some big things coming up. I just watched the what is it? The opening. What do you call it? Where they have the. I just forgot the name, but they have the opening sort of chat between these guys. The weigh-in. That's it. They had the weigh-in and Fury and Ersk. And boy, Fury was aggressive. He was pushing down on the face of Ersk and really trying to intimidate. So it was pretty, and the whole stage was full of their teams. It was pretty aggressive, so it was fun. I like to see Fury like that. It's the best Fury. I like that when he's really aggressive like that. Now we got Formula One coming up as well on the 26th of May. 26th of May, we got also the Indy 500, and then in June we've got the Euro 2024. Obviously, the big boxing coming up as well between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And of course, did we see that too? The weigh-in, or at least we saw the pre-fight conference. And yeah, Jake trying to do something silly in front of Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson's just going to show you in the ring. But anyway, I think the only way you can beat Mike Tyson is with the jab, right? If you can do the jab consistent, and you got to be consistent with the jab, and then still be able to handle the storm that Mike Tyson will bring. So I think if you have effective jab, then Jake Paul might be all right. But I think if he doesn't, I think it's pretty all Mike Tyson, right? Once Mike Tyson gets on the inside, it's going to be some pain happening, some pain. All right, what else? We've got the Tour de France coming up as well. So lots of cool sports events happening. You earn predict tokens from betting on any of those. You can also do price predictions on Pulsechain. You can get into either create your own, which you get points for in terms of predict tokens, or you can participate and you get predict tokens. Everything you do, you get predict tokens pretty much. Now the leaderboard at the moment on the old predict is ticking away as well. So let's have a look at the leaderboard there. Ranked players, there's 3,861 ranked players at the moment. They will include sacrifice holders as well, I guess. We got leaderboard is accumulating, I guess, predict tokens, and the reward timer has just started a new day, pretty much an hour ago. So that's ticking away. Now, number one on the list is Black Girl. and number 2 is John Anthony, and then this unknown wallet here is number 3. So you can climb the ranks every single day. So kind of cool. You can see the betting that these guys have done on the platform. So kind of cool. Probably doing price predictions mostly. You can see all the list there, top 50. If you're on the top 50, you pretty much get points every day. All right, so look at these 50. They got 100 points. So you get, if you stay in the top 50, you get 10,000, minimum 10,000 predict tokens a day just for being in top 50. So kind of cool there on that one. Now, they think you can actually follow names as well. So you can follow names and you can get points by following names. Hopefully that's working. It wasn't working the other day when I had it, but hopefully they got that working. The other thing is if you want to get the tokens 38, just under 39 days to go until predict token launches. This is going to be on Pulsechain, right? So this is from Jacob. So Jacob's got a couple of things up there. He's got BNB pot, which is going to get a facelift at some stage with the tokenomics. He's got Pulse pot, which is ticking away as the world's first peer-to-peer crypto casino. He's got Pulse Predict here on Pulsechain as well. And of course, he's got Mafia, which is ramping up for a launch on BNB. And it's probably going to possibly have a second stage, probably on Pulsechain, some linkage there. So we'll question mark over that. So obviously, Jacob is a Pulsechain dev primarily. So kind of cool. Now we can see the leaderboard in terms of the total amount of tokens that people have. You can get them by if you've done sacrifices for any of Jacob's projects. If your activity is basically betting on the price predictions or sports bets, things like that, or anything on the platform there. Staking, if you got TYRH from TRH GameFi, then you can stake those and earn really, really good rewards. Apparently 500 Pulse pot tokens for 90 days will get you 1.5 million predict tokens, which is a pretty good number actually. So that's pretty good results. And of course NFTs, if you got some of the OG NFTs from TRH, you get tokens as well. So that's kind of the main play. If you want to go to activity, you really go to the earn tab, and you can see all the different ways that you can earn on predict. There are many free ways. You don't actually have to bet or anything. You can just create a custom name, avatar description. You get 20,000 predict tokens for free. There's several other ways of getting free tokens on here as well. Follow a supported asset, that's free. You get 5,000 for that. Follow another Pulse Predict user, 5,000 for that. So there we are. And you can earn points. There's all these different ways of earning predict tokens before it launches in 39 days. The time is ticking. So I think the launch is somewhere in late June. Is it 23rd, 26th of June, something like that? Will be the launch date. So that is ticking away there. Get some free predict tokens, or start playing the leaderboard and try and win more and more and more. All right, so that is the link to Pulse Predicts, sports betting and price betting on Pulsechain. Let's see there. Bam, that is the link there, pulsepredict.io. You can set up an account, start earning predict tokens today. You got 40 days to build up your bags. And if you're a sacrificer, then you would have got some tokens probably from that. So there we go. What else? Let's see. I think that's it. Sandy Beach got a gift there as well. Did you get some gift? Did you, Sandy? I bet Sandy did. Sandy's all over Pulsechain. Knows how to play the game. All right, let's get into it. We're over an hour. Can you believe it? This is the longest live stream I've done for ages. All right, so we're up to day 1628 on Hex, 17th of May. Price was up 12%. Hooray! We like it when price goes up and we're earning sweet yield, right? The 7.325 Hex per T-share looking pretty good. So really great payout. T-shares down 1,800. We've got 9,185,000 T-shares left on the old X on Ethereum. Let's have a look at the rewards. Almost 3.9 million in penalties. Great day for Hex miners. 67.3 million almost in Hex pool for the rewards. And of course, the current holders up 2 liquid, down 16 miners, and we're at 117,844 miners for day 1628. And of course, we still a little bit, I don't know when it comes out, but it's always after the live stream, it seems. But we got yesterday's numbers for day, what was that? Day 360, what was it? Day 370, what were we on? 372. So day 370, there we are. It's going to be that. 16th of May, down 10% there. It says, that's kind of weird, but anyway, because I'm pretty sure it was up slightly. But we've got the payout petition. Where is it? 37.977. Well, that was from that big end stakes that we were talking about yesterday, but didn't come into the numbers today. 37.9. That's insane. What an insane payout. That is crazy. Yeah. APY 201%. That's pretty badass. T-shares down 31,723. So that's what I think was it the X19 I was talking about, or something like that. 9.4 million T-shares in the pool, down dramatically. Look at that. Wow, it's getting closer to the Ethereum. Pretty dramatic. So the rewards, are you kidding? 584 million. Woo! Wow. Almost well over half a billion in Hex bill. That's massive. I mean, the circulating supply of Hex can't be that big. Yeah, that's a huge number. 357 million in the reward pool there. That's setting a record. That's got to be the record of all time. Kind of cool. Check my change in current holders, up 81. Liquid, what a day. This is a history day for Pulsechain there the other day. And a minus down 122,963. That's some insane stuff. Man, we're going to talk about that in the Discord. Look at that. Man, 584,000. That was definitely related to that post I was talking about. I should have pulled it up, but I forgot to pull it up yesterday. Anyway, that's the games. We might come back on that. I might go hunt that, and we might talk about it not tomorrow because I'm going to take a day off, but the next day about that. I might be on live stream tomorrow, depending on some news that comes up. Otherwise, I'll be taking a day off. All right, very cool. It's an hour and 5 minutes. I think it's a good place to finish. Yeah, let's quietly finish on BNB Mafia again, just to wrap it up, since it's kind of been the star of the day besides Dog and Pulsechain. But yeah, ticking away there. Good entry price, and you can go to your profile. Oh, go to profile there, look, and bam. All right, let's go. There it is, Scarface. Yeah, number 20. So if you see a player in a game called Scarface, you know who it is. It's the Gangster Meister, and what a badass he looks, man. Oh my goodness, I'd keep away from him, that's for sure. All right, get in there, folks. We've got some new names coming here. What's this? Poliza, Hofer, Rihanna here, and of course we've got Brian there. Brian there, big man Brian, which makes sense. He is our community leader. All right, kind of cool. I like it a lot. All right, so we're going to leave it there. Let's get back into it and wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Dog on Bitcoin. Could it be the number one meme coin for the season? Particularly on Bitcoin. Bitcoin to have the most valuable meme coin kind of makes sense. First time having meme coins really on Bitcoin. Could be insane. Dog on Bitcoin, so check that out. Mafia names and avatars are out. There's going to be a stage launched up into the launch. We've got probably another 5 days to go. So you got a chance to get a name early, since I kind of probably the first person to cover it on YouTube. And yeah, get your avatar names, get your Mafia tokens as well. Do your due diligence on it, and of course we'll be documenting the whole thing. We're going to be playing it and getting into it big time. And of course we've covered Pulsechain and whatnot. Been some of the winners are losers today. Some of the losers are winners today. So there we go. And some of them have just come out of nowhere, like LUSD and boom there. And a big shout out to Lal in the chat there for posting us some good intel on that. So that was pretty much appreciated. All right, catch you guys tomorrow. We're going to play out the Magic Cup right on the way out. And of course, get into our Discord if you want to continue the conversation. The Discord is the place to be. We have great chats in there, and we've pretty much experienced just about everything on Pulsechain in there. I mean, it's insane. And I've been early on virtually everything, bar a couple of risky DGN coins. It is pretty cool. All right, take care, everybody. Peace out. Bye for now.
In theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money, why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple? And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride? And it's just hilarious to me.
It's fun to watch Hex pumping up the charts. It's left behind all kinds of broken hearts who didn't buy the dip, who didn't DCA, and now that we're on a rip, it's hard to look away. Now I'm not the one to hand out free advice. But as for me, I wouldn't dare think twice about buying a bag, since we're still somewhat down. This rocket ship's about to break the speed of sound. You know these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. Now, I tip my hat to everyone who minds. You're getting paid out while you're killing time. It makes room for a nice vacation to the beach, perhaps a celebration now that you are rich. Ha ha! Ignore the haters who all called you crazy. You studied hard while they were being lazy. Now you're packing bags, about to take a ride up on that rocket ship, mooned up and starry-eyed. I feel these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. Now that we're summer bound and the sun is bright, I see that it's not round but rather has 6 sides. It's a work of art that's written into code, designed by Richard Hart to make our bags explode. You know these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. Yeah, we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco.